Obviously, every one of us has its own struggles and dreams. And today I will share with you a dream of a little girl who has a dream from a small village called Sidi Harazm, 20 kilometers from the spiritual capital of the Kingdom of Morocco, Fez. The village is well known by its hot spring water that's used for curing purposes and for touristic destination, a domestic destination for tourism. Her little dream was to go to school. The school bell for many students was a freedom, but for her, the end of the day is freedom. She was craving to be in school longer, not just for the day, but to finish her higher education. Her biggest nightmare, which she lived with every single day, that one day the bell ring, was that she, as did her sister, was forced to drop out. A strong woman stood by her side, by this little girl, to make her dream, to make her dream a reality, and to banish her nightmare. Of course, this woman is her mother. The child's biggest obstacle was to overcome, not just once, but repeatedly, the resistance from her father. A very loving, protective, caring man, but one who worried about the societal pressure, one who packed under peer pressure, which dictated that women does not need more than a basic primary education. The little girl went on to complete her degree throughout the Future Champion program, an initiative launched by Hassan II, may his soul rest in peace, an initiative, a residential school gave her more freedom, where she was playing basketball, introduced to American culture and English, obviously, and where she gained some leadership skill through sport. This probably was the first defining moment when the girl moved from a fearful child, just wanting to study more, to becoming a truly future champion. The future champion was still not allowed to complete freedom. The price she paid to complete her degree, a higher education degree, was her father's hovering presence throughout college. A period when all else, including small pleasures, were packed solely to ensure there is no excuses was given to stop her education. The girl's sacrifice and hard work paid off when she fought for and took up for an internship within a governmental institution in Fez, which was the first step towards her financial independence and was an important part. The girl carried forward her fights for education for women by volunteering her free time to educate women who ranged from middle age to teenager dropouts. She saw that lack of education means self-esteem, low self-esteem, lack of confidence, ignorance, and she saw this amongst these women, and that was very frustrating. A girl was not allowed to go to college, went deep into remote villages to educate women and to raise their awareness about the importance of their rights and their education. Moreover, in 2009, the girl whose small dream was just getting her education was asked by her community and the youth to stand for local election, where for the first time was the quota system operational. She may have been heading to becoming a leader, but still had to be after permission of her powerful father. Again, it came after a lot of opposition, but he was very supportive during the campaign. This little girl with no experience in elections, sure enough, gets elected with a high majority. Her only promise to the people in door-to-door campaigning on her first speech before the large audience was that she will not be corrupt, and she will speak their mind out from within, and she will fight for the local development of the community. This journey did not end the winning seats of the early women to win from the party, which lost the majority. It was the beginning of a new struggle. It's tough for a young girl from 24 years old, from a rural background, to face certain prejudice and prejudgment. It was the beginning of a new struggle, meeting the misogynistic attitude of her elected colleagues, the resistance to everything she proposed, her struggle not to keep clean, to remain clean, but also to block corruption for others. That was really tough. That was really tough to the extent that she thought that you have to drop out of politics due to the frustrating lack of support for her work. Leaders for Democracy, a leadership program in the United States of America for 3 months in 2011 during the MENA region uprising, was possibly the second defining moment moment in shaping the destiny of now not so little girl. She not only continued her journey in politics, but renewed vigor and conviction, but also gets re-elected directly from the people and indirectly from the elected officials to be representing them at as a first vice president in the Provincial Council, an upper level. She goes on to champion more initiatives for education for girls. All the problems she faced to meet her small dream of education helped formulate initiatives such as ensuring transportation for girls, building schools close by to ensure easy access to education, provide housing as well, and support any kind of initiative provided by the civil society. She was there fighting for that. The girl now, the father, who resisted and refused the small dream of an education, now stand proud of his daughter. And that was a big impact she celebrated. More than her success in politics, the girl revealed in her initiative for alleviating the plight of women and ensuring education as a means to empower them, to make them more confident and to provide a future, to give them hope, to have a future beyond just marriage and having children. This little girl has grown up into confident and assured championship for other girls in her community. She continued to expand her horizon, and this girl, she's the one standing here before you in Stanford University, one of my dreams. And this is an open invitation for you all to fight for education for all. I will fight for education for all back home, and it's an open invitation for you guys to do so, operating locally to achieve global goals. Thank you very much.